But as I was saying, people, a lot of people don't realize their shit stinks. I know that's kind of horrible to start it off with, but it is what it just sounds better. Your doo-doo stinks. Anyway, man, I'm just saying, like, you see, the world is stinking up. And what the world wants you to do is feed into their agenda. They don't want you to think that it stinks. So they cover it up. And they make it look like you're the bad guy because you're saying something is messed up here. This ain't right. You understand? But the more you say that's messed up, the more they hate you. You understand? Because you was trying to say, hey, that's wrong. Like, people know murder is murder. You understand? Now they're trying to figure out what's considered murder. That's crazy. Killing anything is murder. It's simple. It's murder. You understand? If it's alive inside you, it's murder. It's simple. That's like saying that baby ain't alive. If it's moving and once that sperm hits it, it starts becoming alive. It's simple. It's murder. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know. But the world, their agenda and their propaganda, everything is right now. You can't turn on the show without seeing witchcraft. You can't turn on TV without seeing a bunch of LGBTs. You can't do it. Everything that's normal is becoming obsolete. Every main character, gay or homosexual, that's not normal. You understand? But they making it normal. They're making it normal. You know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? A man was a man, a woman was a woman. That was it. But it was going on back then. You know, like women couldn't be in theater, so men dressed as women. Drag started way back then. That was stupid anyway. They should have just had women acting. You understand? That's kind of dumb. You got to perform a scene with a woman that's a man. Well, that's the retarded parts of the world we live in. You know, let a woman be a woman, let a man be a man. Simple. Do you understand? But the world, like I said, we don't realize it stinks down here. It is. God doesn't make it so he said, love not the things of this world. If you're a true Christian, you're going to start hating a lot of stuff that go on. You're going to start hating a lot of stuff. And it is what it is. A lot of wrong, you're supposed to hate wrong. You understand? You do. You're supposed to love it. You're supposed to embrace it. Yeah, you forgive people who wrong you and do wrong, but if people keep doing the same thing, do you want to keep letting them out in the streets? You understand? You want to keep letting them out? Get them slap on the wrist? Take Jeffrey Epstein. Got caught, beat the system. Let him out. Took advantage of even more of your young girls. The only reason it was allowed because there are more conspirators. There are more people who was involved in it. So they looked after him until they couldn't look after him no more. So they killed him. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. It's true. It's true, man. Nobody wants to believe the truth. But I see, when I watched the Jeffrey Epstein special, I didn't just see Jeffrey Epstein's wrong. I saw the wrong in regards to a lot of things. First of all, why were parents letting their daughters go to grown men's houses? And then after some of the grown women, the young women, would be taken advantage of by Jeffrey Epstein, they would go get one of their friends. Hey, I know somebody who will pay you to clean up sexually. Dude said, wow, with friends like that, who need enemies? You understand? Y'all didn't see that. A victim is a victim. But when you start using how you was victimized to somebody else, it's about money. I bet you. One girl, she took advantage of her, then he was like, I want to meet your daughter, your sister, who's younger than you. So guess what? After she was victimized, she went and got her sister. That's crazy. But nobody sees that part. Well, he made her. You knew the truth. You led your sister like a lamb to the slaughter. And you led your friends to a lamb to the slaughter. Instead of exposing the man, Maybe that little few dollars he gave you, that hush money. Take all the women that R. Kelly took advantage of. I ain't saying R. Kelly was right, but Lord have mercy. This man went to court for it, beat it, got out, did it again. Obviously, the girls knew this, but he's a star. He's R. Kelly. Then one of them married him. Two wrongs don't make a right, people. Look at the world we live in, though. We got a president that say racial things. Get rid of the black people. What? Golly. Nobody didn't catch that? You understand? Right is right, wrong is wrong. You understand? It is what it is. You know, some people, because of their platforms, have no filter. That's why I love comedians. Comedians seem like the only beings on earth that get to say what they want. And they still coded. Because they can't say certain things. They still coded too. They still got a filter on their mouth too. But I love comedians. You know what I'm saying? They get the free will speech that nobody else get to do. You understand? They say things that nobody else get to say. I believe I'm just gonna become a comedian or a politician, either or. But I don't want to be either. I want to be whatever God wants me to be. But I like that freedom of speech. You don't even got freedom of speech anymore. Everybody's so sensitive to everything. Anything you can say anything and offend somebody. Get fired from your job. I was talking to guys years ago before all this stuff started going on, talking about how the military, they just writing people up for anything. You know, in the military, you a man about to go to war. You know, we don't need to have no filter. You understand? It is what it is. The military is supposed to be hard, not soft. We got a soft military. Man, the other nations are not going to respect us. First of all, what's happening is our nation is turning away from God. We're starting to worship other gods. We're letting other gods come in and house and dine with us. Whatever they believe. That's how it is, man. Whenever false god worship start appearing, all kind of evil start appearing too. You understand? But the thing is, the world is evil. And the ones that God chose out of the world ain't. It's simple. You understand what I'm saying? Are we perfect? Are the children of the Most High God perfect? By no means. But we know who can save us. We know where it's headed towards. Because it's written. You know, it's written. You know, I talk to people all the time, man, the world coming to an end. You believe in the Bible? No. What makes you think the world coming to the end? Because of everything that's going on. Well, the Bible talks about everything that's going on. Could it be that it's correct? No, I don't believe in none of that stuff. Oh, you don't? Okay. Weird. That's strange to me. Do you understand, people? Why do people do certain things? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just know. When God came into my life, I started believing His word. And I was at a point in my life when I was about to turn my back on Him. I was living for the world. I was working hard. I was thinking I was being blessed by my own hands. And God came in and chastised me. Allowed me to go through all types of things to realize, hey, man, I'm the real God. And I'm glad that He did it. And nothing's going to ever change my mind about what I experienced. Spiritually. Nothing is. What's going to separate me from the love of God? Nothing. He could have let me die. And I've probably been in hell like the rich man. Can Lazarus bring me a drop of water just put on my tongue? Lord have mercy. I'm glad He gave me a second chance. Third chance. Fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine. Multiple chances to get it right. And I'm still trying to get it right. You know, I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. But accept the fact that you're chosen by God. That gives you the upper hand. Don't you want the upper hand? Don't you want it? You understand? Like, whoever play cards. Like, some people are like, I don't care if I win or lose. Nobody likes losing all the time. You understand? Join the winning team. You know, join the winning team. Please. If you haven't given your life over to Jesus Christ, do it today. People are reaching out to you, trying to tell you the truth, trying to tell you don't do that. Stop that. Not because they hate you, because they love you. Why can't people see this? You know, sometimes I get tired too. I'm like, Lord, why you want me to keep pressing towards this person? Because it's like, Lord, they ain't hearing nothing I'm saying. At one point in time, you weren't hearing nothing what I was saying either. Okay, I got you. Put me right back in line. Do you always listen? Did you always listen, Houston? Do you always listen right now? No. I'm trying. Keep pushing. You know, little voices in my head, I'm not done with them. Don't count them out. Like little stuff like that, I'm like, where'd that come from? Don't give up on them. Don't give up on him. Don't give up on her. What? Don't make no sense. It do make sense. Because God never gave up on me. You understand? Long as, like I said, long as people live, breathe, and sleep, I don't know who's making it to heaven or hell. You see, that's the catch. Jesus knows who his is. God knows who his is, but we don't. We don't know who's going to come to the revelation of Christ is Lord. So we can't just say you doomed to hell and you going to heaven, because that's not my job description. My job description is to try to reach as many people as I can and know that everybody's not going to make it, but still reach towards them. Ain't that amazing? That's how merciful God is. Do you understand? Now, though I have obtained it, wake up, people. The truth is right there before your eyes. It's up to you to see it. You know, I don't believe in giving up on people. Yeah, I distance myself from people for times and times, because God had put it on my mind to do so. And if he want to let certain people back in, okay, I'll let them back in. Even if it bring me heartache and pain. If he delivered me one time, he'll deliver me again. You understand? Y'all got to look at it from that perspective. Like, walking in the spirit is not as easy as people make it out to be. Because the Bible says you got to test the spirits. That means you got to grow closer to God. You can't have one without the other. You know that? You understand, people? That's all I got for you today, man. Get right with God. I don't know who's chosen, but God knows who's chosen. So if you don't think you're chosen, try to get to the point where you think you are. Have a blessed day.